Welcome to the Fortitude Hall in Brisbane, or Brizzy, as I believe it's referred to by the locals. It's good, it's got a hint of the Luxembourg about it. I suspect it's normally a rock venue. So what they're going to make of us, no one can tell. There is Ragido.
Or Rogadia, it depends.
I always think of you as Ragido.
Why?
Because you are basically
more French to you, huh?
raggedy. No, you're just very ragged.
Ragged. Oh boy.
I thought it sounded nice on electric.
Say it again?
I thought it sounded nice on electric actually.
On acoustic,
Summer
you mean?
day.
Summer day? Yeah, but then we kind of sound the same.
We sound the same.
I sound better than you, and
Joined
then I
at the
kind
fucking
of
hip.
hide you.
Joined at the hip we are, mate.
It's more contrast with classical and electric.
I hope they'll shut the bar when we're playing.
Yes.
That could be a worry.
But I think they're keeping it open today. I mean, it's the vibe of the venue.
I would have said so, yeah.
Right.
Taking on fucking water. So, let us see what is what.
Well, the changing rooms.
Go up a floor.
Say it again.
Upper floor. Here we are in the darkness. Some limited view seats there. Bah. Ah, Lord. Hello. If I nip out, can you let me back in?
Of course.
Thank you. Oh look, it's rained. So we are in Fortitude. It's raining. Bloody hell. I want my money back. I didn't pay for that. Ugh. 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 Thank you. Well, it's raining out there. I didn't sign up for that. No, good night.
Where is my son? Going. You know, I got a bit surprised when it was raining. I got out to come here and I was like, hang on, I haven't brought any waterproof gear.
No, neither have I.
Luckily, I'm waterproof. Yeah. I don't soak up like a sponge.
Like a duck.
That's right.
Good. Checking on Water Lake. Well, that's a blow. Cold drizzle out there, and I'm not really dressed for it. having been spoiled with a run of warm, beautiful days, to suddenly be faced with a cold, piercing drizzle is suboptimal. There's an open window, 2 open windows halfway up there. 3, 4, 5, several. I couldn't live or work in a building like that. I couldn't handle it at all. Ah, okay, here's the entrance to the Botanical Gardens. There seems to be some kind of market sort of thing going on. Little stalls, food or crafts, or both. We shall see. Psychic palm reader.
Which links to my music. If you want to have a listen at home too. Thank you.
Morning, sir.
Just for reference, this is from an album called The Winding on the bottom shelf.
This is another part of the ancient tradition of us minstrels. No record company involved, no marketing, no promotion, apart from sitting in a public place playing your music. Sorry. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at this.
Here, a beautiful grind.
What is it?
That is Camp Floral timber.
I do a bit of wood turn.
If you read on the label,
Ah, should have done that in the first place.
Camp Floral. If you smell that, you come back in 100 years,
What?
that's still there.
Okay.
That is a natural camphor oil that stops the bacteria. So bacteria can't get it going.
I do a bit of wood turning, and somebody gave me a piece of wood called. It's common in the Alpine nations. It's called stone pine,
All right.
and they build furniture out of it
Yeah.
because the smell of it
It's
stays
got
forever.
a lot of bird's
And
eye.
it
Like little black spots in
yeah, and it discourages insects and things. And so in the Alpine nations, they build beds and furniture out of it.
the thing. If you bought it here, our white ants would eat it. This, the white ants won't even look like.
Okay.
All boiled, all wood boiled. No wood boiled, no white ants.
The stone pine also helps you sleep and lowers your blood pressure. Fantastic, thank you, sir. I'd love to buy a piece, but I suspect I wouldn't be able to take it back with me to the UK.
I've got, I would have wine tables in UK.
Oh, look.
Maybe, I'd say 6 or 7 wine tables have gone to UK.
Did you turn this?
Yeah.
Lovely. Very lovely. No marks on the bottom.
Why would you leave marks on the bottom?
When you're not a very good wood turner like me, I'm still learning. Beautiful, mate. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
No, you don't have to.
So so you finished, did you have a tenon or a recess on that?
I either glue a base plate
Oh, right, okay.
and then cut the base plate off.
Right. And then use a jam chuck to...
Yeah.
Great. Beautiful. Lovely. Thank you, sir. Nice talking to you. Have a good day.
No, it's an extremely durable timber, but
Yeah.
it's a pest here. It's outgrowing all our native species in the creek.
Oh, is it?
So we're doing an eradication. But it's an extremely durable timber.
Where-
If you had this timber overseas, you think you were made.
Where was it imported from then?
It originally comes from China, probably as close as I can try, an early settlement, probably 250 years ago.
Okay.
It come over with the early Chinese miners.
Right.
You've heard of Chinese hope chest,
No, I haven't.
carved box,
No.
with all carving. You would have seen one in your travels
I
somewhere.
think I probably have.
Because they'd be prolific in England, they'd be prolific
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
They're, and you always call them a linen box because the camphor wouldn't let insects come
Right,
into the
right,
box.
right. Wonderful.
It's like a blanket box.
Thank you, sir. Nice to see you. Enjoy your day. Good luck. I'm going to buy one of these before somebody else buys it for
Oh,
me.
we've got plenty, so it's a surefire bestseller.
Amongst gentlemen of a certain age. Their kids probably buy it for them more often than they buy it themselves.
I think they do, actually.
Excuse me, this will be slow
No.
and painful. I don't know your money. What's that? That's $1?
Yes, that's $1.
That's two,
Two.
so that's 13.
Just another 2.
That's 14, 15.
Perfect.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
Thank you.
Got to be done, really, hasn't it? Well, who'd have thought it? German Bratwurst and currywurst. Unfortunately, the true Bratwurst experience has to be accompanied by a crisp Pilsner and the stench of tramp's piss on the Reaper barn at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hurry up! No, I can find you guys. Yeah.
Oh, water. Sorry. Right, let's continue on down. Churros. Oh, look at that. Oh. Morning. Just. Woof. Woof. Oh, okay, these are Lazy Susans.
Let's say, like the tribal ones, there's so many different sizes, so you can compare. Yeah, or even those ones, like mix and match any of them.
Soy.
Hi,
Hello, how are you?
very good yourself.
I'm good. When you say this is soy,
Yeah, soy wax made out of soybeans.
made out of soybeans,
Yeah, so they get the wax out of soybeans.
right? So you,
Yeah, and then-
you press the beans and
Oh, I buy the wax. I don't.
Oh, right,
I don't
okay.
make the wax. Yeah. I buy
Okay.
the wax. Yeah. So you can have the same finish in all different shades. Like they all have something in common, but then different. They're
you-
different.
so you then put it in a mould.
Yes. Yes.
Right. Good, thank you. All right.
Oh, fine.
Excellent, Mr. Bond. Oh, lovely. Excuse me, no.
How are you going, sir?
I'm good. I do a bit of wood turning myself.
Oh, do you?
Like all wood turners, the first thing you do is look at the bottom.
Yes. It's a bit black in there, but I use the laser
Okay.
and I wiped it too soon.
Right.
But apart from that, there's nothing too much wrong with it.
Beautiful wood. Silky oak, eh?
Silky oak. So is this one here.
Oh, yeah.
But this morning, I got a bit of a nick on it,
Ah.
unfortunately, but I can take it home and just give that.
Yeah. That's a fine edge to have,
Yeah.
to have turned on it. That's a very fine edge. Lovely.
Thank you.
I turn occasionally bits of English oak,
Oh yeah, yep.
and then the shavings I use in the smoker
Oh, nice.
to
So
smoke herring.
you don't waste anything.
No, exactly.
Yeah, I use a lot of camphor.
Oh yeah, there was a guy down there that had
this
some.
is
Yeah,
camphor here.
yeah.
And it's such a beautiful smelling timber for about 10 minutes. And then it's just like, nah, too much.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's that real, Vicks Vapor Rub.
Yeah.
That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
And it just feels like you got underneath your nose the whole day.
These little weed pots look like a good seller for you.
Yeah, they are. They're not hollow.
They're not hollow.
No. You want to try hollowing one of those out?
No, I was just contemplating that. Again, beautiful,
You
delicate.
can buy some little Japanese tools
Yeah,
that
yeah.
will actually.
There's a guy
They're
I've seen
literally,
on.
they're literally this big,
Right.
and they've got a little,
Yeah.
and they're carbide tip ones.
There's a Japanese guy I've watched on YouTube who turns wood so thin that you use it as a lampshade. The light shines
Yeah,
through it. It's
yeah.
like it's paper thin. It's
Yeah.
unbelievably delicate.
my candle that I've got.
And that's
Good.
what you aim for, kind of. It's.
Yeah.
If I was going to do a lampshade, I'd love to make it that thin. Just have to have a steady hand and a good lathe. Lathe that doesn't vibrate too much, a lathe that doesn't.
Indeed.
You have
Great.
to have all the conditions perfectly.
All the stars aligned.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, sir. Nice to talk to you. Have a
You
good
too,
day.
mate. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Take it easy.
You have the bundle.
Right, we need to find our way to the river, which I believe is this way. Camphor wood. Camphor laurel. I guess the spring planting has started for the spring flower display here. Lovely. Bear in mind it's winter here, of course. How on earth does this branch support itself without any hanging roots? The weight in that branch, it must be huge. Maybe it's prudent not to stand directly underneath it. Ah, Alice Street access closed. So we better not go that way then. Somebody said do the river trip here. I said it's well worth doing. Take the river ferry and do the full circuit. I wonder if the reason why all these big towns have such big botanical gardens is because the first settlers here experienced the same sense of wonder that I've had at the vegetation. It is so alien to the European eye. But it's fabulous.
Agreed. How's it going?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Doing well.
Mind if I film?
You might have to ask quite a few people.
Okay, in that case, I'll turn it away, but I will just ask you what this is.
It's a house class, like a house jam. So
Okay.
house dancing, which is a mixture of quite a few different.
Sort of break dancing and other things.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit
Okay.
involved. Yeah, it's like a mixture of many different steps.
Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic.
It's kind of like a learning session where you practice moves and steps and ideas.
Okay,
Yeah.
in a lovely location.
Yes.
Brilliant. I'm turning it away from you because I don't film without people's permission, so I'm pointing it over there.
Oh, okay. What are you filming for?
I do a sort of travel vlog, a YouTube thing,
Yeah.
and I'm on tour. We're touring here in Australia. We're doing. I play music, so we're touring around Australia, and I just do every city. You know, I go for walks and
Okay.
put it.
Yeah,
Are you-
if it's just general.
Sorry.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Well, I don't. You know, I'm conscious of people's privacy,
Yeah.
so. Sorry.
I just tell everyone just in case.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
This is just in normal voice. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Why are we getting this? So you want to keep your hip bend? Yeah, so we are the opposite. So we're going in circles. How so you Yeah, it's okay. Maybe like just from a distance.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
That's
thank
okay.
you. That's
Yeah,
kind of
thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
What kind of music you doing, man?
We're playing Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield. It's the 50th anniversary of the release of Tubular Bells.
Sorry, what was that?
Tubular Bells.
Tubular Bells.
It was released in 1973.
Okay, yeah.
Same year as Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, true.
And we're doing that. We're playing it at the Fortitude Hall tonight.
Oh, cool, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What kind of music?
Well, it was originally seen, excuse me, seen as a sort of prog rock thing.
Yeah, sick.
And it's like, he was primarily a guitarist,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you know, it's sort of guitar music. But you may know it as the theme from The Exorcist.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know the piano thing, the beginning of The Exorcist.
Fuck yeah.
That's what it's best known as, although it was a multi-million selling record.
Yeah.
And it actually founded the company Virgin, you know, Virgin Airlines and Virgin Records.
True. Yeah.
Richard Branson, he released this album as the first record on the Virgin record label.
Yeah.
And had huge success with it, and that's what founded the Virgin Empire, the
There you
money
go.
from that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Tubular Bells.
Tubular Bells.
Tubular Bells. How do you spell
Tubular.
that? Tubular. Okay, got it. Tubular Bells. Got it. Makes sense.
Because the
Yeah.
end, he there's a section in it
Yeah,
where
yeah.
there's all different instruments join in playing the same tune, and he used every instrument he could find in the studio.
Yeah.
And someone had left a set of tubular bells that had been hired to do another project, and that went on. That's the last instrument to go onto this thing, and we're touring it. We've been in. First show was in Auckland. We've done Sydney. We were in Toowoomba last night.
Okay, yeah.
And we did. What else have we done?
Prog rock.
Tyrrell. All sorts of places. Well, we also play some of his songs.
Yeah,
You probably know Moonlight Shadow.
Think so?
We do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's my first time in Australia. It's intriguing.
Oh, really? Brisbane, first city?
Well,
I guess you went to Toowoomba.
Sydney was the first city.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
First time in Brisbane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't really like big cities. So I'm going to get a car and go up the coast a bit.
Yeah. Brisbane's got a nice mix of things.
Well, these botanical gardens are fabulous.
Yeah.
Because to me, like, the vegetation is so alien. There's nothing like this in Europe. These trees with the roots that hang down from the branches, we have nothing
The
like
mangroves
that.
and stuff. Yeah.
Is that what they are? The big mangroves?
I think so.
trees?
Yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty weird, hey. Yeah, that is pretty alien, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, that's it.
Anyway, I shall carry on.
No,
Nice
please,
to
no,
see
do
you.
your thing, do your thing. Yeah.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. See ya. Well, that was very kind of the young lady. She walked round and asked all of her friends if they minded me filming, and they all said, no, go ahead, from a distance, which is fine. So Tubular Bells obviously was not a thing here. Oh, look at the rock cliffs over there. Thank you. Yacht moorings right in the middle of the river, and I see the buoyage is the same as in Europe here, where the green buoys are the starboard side of the channel on your way into the harbour. The only country in the world where that's different is America. They'll have it the other way round, but then they would, wouldn't they? Maybe we should dive into this green, shady fecundity. Fecund is one of my favourite words ever. I suppose this is as close as I'm going to get to experiencing what the real jungle, I suppose we have to call it, would have actually been like. Dense, shaded, beautiful, these lilies. I would like to be able to wander off the path, but I suspect it's punishable by extradition in a kind of reverse revenge thing. What have we here? Queen palm from central Brazil. Okay, that made its way here. Trading ships, I guess. Extraordinary root structure. Morning. I would not profess to be a biologist by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm guessing that the evolutionary design features of trees are to collect as much water as possible and maximize the intake of nutrients. Quite how this design achieves that, I don't know, but it clearly does, because it's a very fine specimen. I suppose one has to consider the fact that if you were a convict sent somewhere like this, it was not entirely a bed of roses. Brutally hot, totally alien, and as my brother put it to me in a message, don't forget that all the wildlife on this continent is trying to kill you. And we've heard some wonderful stories, well, not wonderful, but some stories about spiders, lethal spiders, poisonous snakes. Apparently the average adult kangaroo can kill you with a kick of its feet. So there would have been plenty of adversity to overcome, which I suppose is why it was considered to be a penal sentence in the first place. Although some would argue that being displaced from the filth and squalor of Victorian London to somewhere like this was perhaps not entirely a punishment. However, be that as it may, we shall walk on. I think battery is running low and I need to get back and take my washing out of the machine, put it in the dryer, do a bit of video editing maybe. A few bits of admin to do. Stack of ironing. Fabulosa. Right, let's have a look at the maps and see where we are. Okay, the river stage is here. Look at this. This is the river stage. I would imagine they put on events, musical, theatrical and or otherwise. So if I keep going down here, follow it round to the north, it'll take me back up into the city. I'm going to quickly look at the weather radar and see if there's any rain in the offing, because there's the occasional gust of cold wind, which is what you get when the cold air from a rain cloud passes by. Unfortunately, my map shows me in the UK, so I've got to go long way out to where I actually am, which is here, Australia, up here in Brisbane. Have a look. No rain forecast. Good. Okay. Oh well. Yeah, you can see why. I mean, these unsupported limbs. Oh look, they've actually put in a metal post to support that one. And we come back once again to these. I wonder if they are mangrove trees. And I wonder if eventually the connecting branch breaks off and decays and this becomes a whole new tree in its own right. Who can tell? These are the things that will keep me awake at night. Can we walk through this without attracting the attention of some kind of wildlife that's going to kill me? Let's hope so. Let's ask this toss. Hello, forgive me for disturbing you, but are these trees, are these mangroves with the roots that come down? Do you know what kind of trees they are?
I know those are mangroves. I'm not 100% sure what these ones are called, but they are some type of fig that do the root dropping and stuff like that, the root and the vines falling down.
Yeah.
The ones down there definitely are.
Okay.
Oh. These ones are probably similar. They don't have, sometimes they have a, but they're in the Botanical Gardens, they've actually got the plaque with what each plant is, but I think it's closer to the gate at the front.
Ah, okay,
yeah,
right.
But not these ones, I don't think they've got the plaques on these ones.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Her diary for the day. Accosted by some weird random geezer asking me about a tree. Do we go across the bridge? I don't know. This plaque marks the original site of HMAS Moreton and is dedicated to all the Women's Royal Australian Naval Service who served here during World War II. The RANS was formed as a means to release men for sea service. HMAS Moreton was the entry point for all Queensland residents joining Royal Australian Navy and was the Brisbane base where their Anns lived and worked. They provided vital support for the naval war effort and were a valuable part of the operations of General MacArthur's war headquarters. What's the time? 11:45. I think my lobby called 3:50 or something from 4 o'clock sound check. I might just poke across to the south bank. I've got 15% battery left. Let's do that till it runs out and then go back to the hotel. That's a neat thing. Talking of obsolete technology, as we were a couple of days ago, the hotel room has Ethernet cable points in it, which were, of course, state-of-the-art at the time they were installed, but are now almost completely redundant in the age of Wi-Fi. But it used to be a thing when you go on tour, take a spare Ethernet cable with you. It was the quickest internet access you could get. Oh, there's a Maritime Museum over there. I've got 2 days off here. I'm working on a plan to get access to one of the vans to take a drive up the coast on one day, but on the other day I'll probably try and visit that Maritime Museum. That would be worth a look. City of Bridges. This road bridge was lit up actually quite beautifully last night as we drove in. But there's not much point in me telling you that without being able to show you. I didn't film it or photograph it because I was navigating for our driver. Those are the towers that we saw from Tweed Heads yesterday and the day before. %10 battery left. Yeah, that's a thing. I think that's definitely a thing. The riverboat trip. I'm going to give this bridge honorary impressive erection status. So that's going to be a solid hour out of this battery. The more I charge them, the longer I get out of them. That will undoubtedly start to change as they get older, and the time will start to deteriorate. I'm beginning to feel a need to facilitize, also known as have a wee. So I will search a suitable place. Oh wow, look at this.
Is that what that's called? No. I've heard of that before. What's that called?
That little pink yacht is over there. Oh, this is part of the Maritime Museum. Okay, I understand. Right, this is going to be worth a visit. I don't have the time or the energy to do it now, but on one of the days off, I will undoubtedly be doing this.
And they said that any money that's donate to
Yeah, I did hear that as well. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, let's see. I mean, this is that.
Looks like it might be a coffee place. But I think you have to get inside the facility to get the benefit. It's a light ship. What on earth is that? Wow. Good morning, sir. You don't. What's that little boat there? Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, I've seen it before. And a fellow, I think, came from England and sailed it around the world.
Wow.
He went through Panama as well, I think.
He wasn't an Australian serviceman who tried to get home at the end of the Second World War. I read a book by a guy, Australian guy, who sailed through Panama on his way home and was wrecked in the islands off this coast somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll come back tomorrow and have a look at that.
It's worth a look. It'll have an account down there of what it's all about. And I think that's what I remember.
Okay, I'll take a walk down there and have a look. Fantastic.
Why it's here in Australia, I don't know.
Well, I'm a sailor myself, and the idea of sailing around the world in that, you know, it wouldn't have had much longitudinal stability because the hull's so short. So
I think he did a few 360s on the way. Okay, have a great day.
Thank you, sir. Nice to see you. Wow. Yeah, okay.